Hey guys, welcome back. It is episode 15 now of our Total War Warhammer 3 playthrough. Last episode we got Mother Ostankya to the Empire so we can actually reach Erengrad. Because otherwise we'd have to fight the Empire for half of Kislevite territory, and I don't feel like doing that. So basically, we've just thrown Karl Franz under the bus with Golfag,
really.
and we are now working on pushing through to actually destroy the ogres a bit and unlock the rest of our troop tree. A bit delayed there, but you know, couldn't be helped. So we have a Drozinia that needs to be upgraded, so we will just upgrade all of our guys.
A symbol of my unparalleled authority.
Because last time we had to end the episode partway through the game, so... Oh, we've unlocked the ice guard. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with having ice guard finally. God damn it, it's taken so long. And now we have just gained access to Imperial troops again. So we want to try to get into Grundberg, because that'll be where Karl will have his best troops. And some Imperial artillery would go a long way.
Caliber fools!
For Mother Ostankya, because her army's pretty fine. It's the rest of these armies that are starting to lag behind. As we've experienced on the Tomb King front, it doesn't matter. These guys just can't really finish. They're good shock troops, but they're not very good for a long-term engagement. And the Tomb Kings taught us that lesson very harshly. But with some Ice Guard coming in, we will be able to potentially fix that.
Hearts of ice.
So what we might do is I might dismantle all of these to actually give us our patriarchal support. And we'll end the turn now. And as you can see, we're starting to see the ogres mobilize south, which isn't very great, but it's better than them mobilizing against us.
Get away, fiend! You are nothing.
I will accept a peace treaty from Hungary. I didn't even remember we were still at war, to be honest. He hasn't been a factor in so long. Looks like Nordland did lose horrendously. But that's part why we have Ostankya here. Oof, they want to give us a close victory. I can probably do better, so, and not lose any units in the process, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so first off, Fragmentai into him. Fragmentai here, Fragmentai here. Agony succession, agony succession, agony succession. Agony, agony, agony. Actually, didn't even realize he was there. And that should do us perfectly fine, and now we can just pretty much sit back and let them lead off. And I'm pretty sure this will be the one we want. So we'll go ahead and manually fight this battle, because to be quite honest, we should just win this via curses alone and sheer amount of spells we do have in stockpile, so this shouldn't take us too long. And it's a good opening for us to have this first battle, so let's get into it. Alright, we won't gamble any magic. And, where do we want to concentrate our forces? If this guy has a siege attacker, I'm pretty sure he can. Might be able to actually do some damage to that wall there, and we can just potentially smash right through and march on in. Alright, so here's what we will do instead. We'll closely put everyone together onto this area.
The cowards amongst you tremble. Yet an old woman stands here, fearless before the foe. Now ask yourselves, do you fear the enemy more, or me?
We'll send these guys in alone briefly. They're gonna run past these towers and then just go in and smash this gate. Pull 3 out actually. And these goblin trappers are at last starting to rout due to sheer amounts of damage they've taken. Yes, go on. Spread all your agony everywhere. Lovely. These guys can heal up a little bit. 'Cause it might not be much, but those gorillas will just help them. And now we just want these guys to go on in and pick a fight, pretty much. And there we go. We won that with pretty minimal damage. I mean, we didn't lose anyone, which is definitely better. And to be honest, the Fragmentais, the Agony Succession, they do all the hard work if you have a large stockpile. So with Mother Ostankya, sometimes you're better just outweighting your enemy, because to be honest, we barely had to lift a finger for that battle entirely. And now that's an entire stack just wiped out. And damn.
Where I go, it is Jesus.
Let's go find the stolen loot and see who got hacked off. And then we'll go to diplomacy. And where is Northland?
Agreed. Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
I'll grant them Nordland. And I want a balanced offer.
So be it.
Mother Ostankya.
Because look at that, Nordland now has 2 different settlement capitals.
Who calls?
And we've restored them a little bit. So, and now that we can get our Ice Guard in the field, we definitely want to upgrade them. And we'll upgrade them too, because we can then get characters with Ursun's Ward.
Spirits, I see.
Advance for Kislev.
You pretty much are just gonna be chilling.
Ice Witch. Follow the path.
Goya. I have decrees to sign.
Get that one.
Never yield. This is mine by right.
A tool fit for a lord.
We'll get by our blood. her a bit more.
The Golden Knight.
She's got 3 skill points to spend, and we have absolutely decimated.
Frost Maiden.
And we're just upgrading her at this point to have everything because there's not much else to spend on.
River.
The good thing about Mother Ostankya being maxed out and having maxed out mentorship skill is basically every time she does a fight, 50% of her experience that she would normally gain goes to other lords. And it's split equally, like, as all lords, as if all lords were there, so, and got that 50%. So, she basically just becomes the ultimate source of experience for all of our lords, which is absolutely amazing. Particularly with our adamants, because then that means these guys level up, and if they level up, we can do things like this.
Bride of the Ice.
Maiden of the Frosts.
Now we do want to turn that into that. We do want the ability to recruit a front line, because Ice Guards may not be the best front line. Sarguard would be, but we can't recruit Sarguard until we reach Kislev. And specifically, until we reach Erengrad. Why is there so many camps here? I do not know.
No one tells a tyrant what to do.
I do not know what Gorfag was thinking, but he's got a brain. He's got a brain somewhere in there. He's got a big brain. Never let him tell you otherwise.
Servant of Light.
Destroy them for Kislev!
Handmaiden.
You will die for insulting Kislev.
You stand before the mistress of the undying forest.
God damn, she is just not willing to accept anything. Which is, of course, a problem.
As a mage.
And now we do just want to re-spam out some fragmentize.
You are as fine porcelain. Strong until a blow lands.
And there we go. Also one of those. There we go. We've spent some of our stiffs.
Die
Let's
well,
see.
pigs, but die you must.
This is why Kislev endures.
And there we go. Basically the plan is here just to keep ceding land to Nordland, because the more land Nordland actually has, the better. Because then they'll regain strength faster and obviously be able to deal with the ogres. Which is the end goal. I'm not liking how close Karl Franz is getting to absolutely stomping the ogres in Kislev. Because I really do not want to have to take a Kislevite settlement from him.
It's like that.
And Golfag, he is, or Golgfag, he's there too. He's just chilling at the moment.
Consume them in shadows. This shall shelter us well for a time.
And then we will give Norden.
Very well. By Sigma's will, come in peace. As you say, sir.
To give us some money for it. And there we go. They've got some settlements on the table.
Spodar by blood.
And we shall once again
Bring me pass.
just erase the corruption there before it even spreads.
Baron of the Motherland.
Lord of all.
The ice calls.
Magdava.
And let's upgrade Magdava and give her some extra range so she can be our little sniper.
Forget yourself.
If it honors Ursun.
And we shall once again just lay siege, because what auto-resolve is factoring in is that thing, the Blood Rack Medusa. But of course it is very easy to deal with just one Fragmentai. We've pretty much changed the outcome entirely. And now we will lay siege and just kill the enemy completely. With sheer amounts of ranged firepower supremacy. Because I refuse a Pyrrhic victory. So pretty much the game plan is same as always. Slap these guys where there are no towers, as of yet. Press A-OK. Tell these guys to go break down that gate.
Beckons, but know that Mother Kislev strengthens her faithful defenders.
Order our archers forward. Send them forward with our lord.
Our sorcery is rejected.
Cleanse the land!
Let them specifically hit these shades. let's see if we can spot the Bloodwrack Medusa. Because if you're unaware, it's kind of like the Dark Elf artillery. So we definitely want to find wherever she is getting hit. Because we definitely do not want to let her start doing her thing. And of course it's the Sisters of Avalon who break. But luckily for us, they did do good damage. So these guys, they're not very good at getting kills, but they are pretty damn good at just delivering sheer amounts of damage.
Drusena! They attack from afar!
I'm willing to pretty much just let these sisters hide over here. Actually, I'll probably order them to retreat. Because keeping them alive right now is more important to me. And now we have just breached into the gate. I did not mean to do that. So right about now is when we want these guys in. With these guys. And these guys for some fast. And also the Warhammer Riders. And then we just want to move these guys a bit closer. Also pop one of his restocks on the person who has the lowest amount of ammo. Because to be honest, those ice dragons most likely won't survive, but they'll do their job, which is some shock and awe factor and breaking down.
This Levite courage that flames the strife!
Fast forward past this initial bit. So he's now taking the slow death, which is wonderbar. Love it when that happens. Basically just need to rout Malekith off the field, otherwise we just lose. He'll just kill everything. Like he already is. Which is why we are gangbanging, we're beating his ass inside the gatehouse now. Speaking of, it looks like our hero is nearly out of ammo. Can he resupply himself? He cannot. What a pain. In that case, just hang back, restock their ammo, use Town's Judgment for us. Ride forward, buff your troops.
They cannot hide for long!
Malekith is finally getting down and dirty. He's been hurt up a lot. So now we should just really start to see the wind coming through. enemy's best bet would be to just sally out, but because it's the AI, they won't make that decision. Instead, they will attempt to capture all of our stuff. Which is why we are gonna order them back in, all these soldiers. We're just gonna tell to go back on in. Go ahead. Get back in there, do some damage. We're shock troops, we're not meant to live. Alright. It looks like both teams are pretty much out of fighting stock. So we pretty much now just want to move our last 2 units as close as possible. They can do a bit extra damage that way. You can see here we have lost a lot, but they've lost more. So that might be a bit of copium on my part. But now we're just going to throw these guys in with the Lord. Because why wouldn't we at this point? Got to cut them down to army losses, which is going to be a pain to do, but we should pull it off. Is that the victory point? No, that is back there. Of course it is. Now we just want to chase them in. We've pretty much lost this battle, but so have they. Like, overall, we draw it out with them. Which does mean we get to continue the siege, except now we don't have to deal with Malekith or half the stuff they had stocked up. And instead, we get to pull our own stuff out of our ass, which is always nice. Because now we'll have 400 left, whereas they'll have only 600 and not a lot of archers left in the field. Because, like, look at that. Casualty-wise, we lost most of our army, but you can see they lost most of their garrison. We'll put a Boya in.
I decide Kislev's fate. I order their death. I will. I reject any who crave power. With this, my...
So, right about now, we basically just want to continue the siege, keep them nice and weak.
Face my ire.
And we'll put
Destroy
that
these fools.
because we don't have anything anymore.
The land, the tales, the cities.
And once again, we'll put a
You are
fragmenta
as fine
into
porcelain, strong until a blow lands.
and then we will do a bunch of Agni successions. and one of those. And then some Templars. Why wouldn't we want some Templars in there?
Mother Ostankya.
And once we spend 275 more spiritual essence, we'll unlock the ability to basically just crud out an army of spirit enemies to go do the fighting for us. So
You supposed to be Krova.
Pour to power.
there we go. We're making progress. It's a bit slow on the turn because we're allies with so many people now, but that cannot be helped.
Who calls? The Beowulfs must feed patience.
And we have just gotten into
How
Kislevite
many
territory
invaders?
officially. Which is awesome. So we want to pick one of our enemies who controls an entire province, which naturally just means pick an enemy that's like Golfag and has a big empire. Which would have been Malekith at one point, but it's not him anymore. So we'll pick the Doom Keep. And then we will spend some more time in our thing. Just getting Agony Successions. We'll get Hag's Denial. And we'll get one more Tiflis. And goddamn, do we be gaining lots of Orthodoxy support. So right around now would be the time for me to start getting Ice Court support. So we'll
The snows
first do that
never
one.
needed the invention of fire.
Prepare your master's chambers.
Roll out!
Ice Witch. We march forth.
I'll probably send the Spellkeeper, the Spell Lady south. And we'll try our hand again at killing some Tomb Kings. I doubt it'll work, but we can try.
Odar by blood. With this, my rule is absolute.
I totally forgot about that guy, to be honest. Now thanks to Carl Franz, a lot of Golfag's armies are a bit too busy dealing with him over us, which has been very helpful. Now it looks like the Golden Order does still live. Take a decisive victory. Let's hope Karl doesn't occupy Kislev. Thank God. Because I kind of need that. But I think he just raised that, which is even worse, to be honest. But hopefully... Oh no, that's still under control. It's just been sacked. Oh well. Means we'll have a easier time taking our homeland back.
Feed the forest rage. Just an old woman.
So, as you can see, we have finally managed to get to Erengrad.
Call me witch?
We'll get ourselves a church. Because what the Erengrad is very good for is 5 tiers of port, which is just insane. Now, before we get to actually building Erengrad up, we will want to give it the growth building. Or one of the growth building. Which of these gives the most in the end? We'll start with these guys.
Gullible fools!
Because this might not be much, but it does mean we now own a Kislevite town. Which means, as long as we hold it, we get to do just about
A
anything.
lonely place for a highborn witch.
We'll choose an army to send.
Boyar of Kislev.
We'll send her to
How fare my province?
Orion's camp. Go forth, Pavella.
I'll redouble my efforts.
And looks like we do have a opportunity here to make a play for the Black Pyramid. And frankly, we are gonna take it in camp stance,
I will
so we don't
permit
get
rest.
ambushed. I mean, worst cases, we'll just sit in Trench Fortress again and try to hold out till the next person comes. Hopefully not the case.
Maiden of the Frosts.
Bride of the Ice.
Lord of all.
And Nestor is here. We'll get him that.
This is mine by right.
Boyar.
And he hasn't quite unlocked this yet.
This is mine by right.
Baron of the Motherland.
Actually, no, we were planning to dissolve you.
Kislev's chosen.
Magdava.
Because normally I wouldn't actually build so heavily into economy. It was just more that at the time we literally could not build anything else. normally I
Frost
build
Maiden.
minor hubs as infrastructure and income, and then I build major cities up as just military hubs with some fortifications every so often to just bolster that.
The Golden Knight.
So we'll start picking up our lovely few little trait picks here and there.
A tool fit for a lord.
Because now we can finally get Sargard, and we definitely want to get them available at the very least. Because these guys are basically just Kislev's best heavy infantry we can get, to be honest. There is no easier way to describe it. It's just we need that. And we'll also get some Ice Guard here. Probably. That'll be our two things. Ideally, we would be able to take Kislev
By
too.
Sigmar!
Because, as you can see, we can get a lot of stuff here. That would just absolutely rock my world. Now, the only other place that would hold any strategic value for us in Kislev would be Prague. But unfortunately, we cannot get either of those because they belong to Karl Franz as of right now. We can also get Ostankya's hut right over there, so it would be nice, but Karl Franz kind of owns all of Kislev, which is a shame, but we might also be able to take that and unlock some extra stuff over here. So, but we're pretty much just going to turn Erengrad into both a fortress and our recruitment hub here. That's gonna be it. Mother Ostankya's sole objective will be to hold it until it's a military hub. And once it's a military hub, I can take her away from there. But until then, she's gonna stay there. So we have about 10 minutes left. So just enough time for about one more turn. And then I'll be out of here.
I love only Kislev. My hate I give to you.
A peace treaty we will actually accept, because I mainly wanted one Kislevite settlement, and we got the one Kislevite settlement, so being at peace actually now benefits us more. Now Karl Franz will most likely send us a diplomatic thing to go back to war. Which will be really funny, but not this turn, it'll be next turn that he does that. I've had that happen so many times.
of ice. Hack them apart. Embrace this familiar sport.
You know what? I'm
The
willing to take the L.
motherland never falters.
I think I could probably do it without the casualties, but I just kind of want to
My
end that
lands
battle
expand
finally.
further. No! Madness!
So it looks like Slanesh has marked a few interesting people.
Keeper of ice magic. There is no hurry.
Pretty much we're just going to move in towards here.
My servant fails me. I forbid this.
And we're
Winter
just going to pretty much
is our
camp out here and wait for the other army in 4
No,
turns.
my king.
Because we
yield.
won't win, to be honest. But what we will
I
do
will
is
suffer
we'll get
no
rid of 3
waste.
frostworms, because we'll replace them with these guys. And we'll also
I will
get
suffer
rid
no
of
wastrels.
2 of those
I deserve a larger retinue.
and replace them like so. Well, it's just a good thing we finally got
Heed
one of the
my
major
hexes.
cities of Kislev down. I am willing to take that any day of the week, to be honest. So, plus with the upgrades we've got, we can get that up to 11,000
Spirits,
starting
I
defensive
see.
supplies, which is just absurd. Like, absolutely absurd.
Milk.
We'll
I
move
go
her
at
slightly,
my own pace.
just so the game doesn't get up us, and then we're just gonna keep upgrading. Because he was mostly brought on to just continue the siege, and it paid off. So now we just need him to serve his final purpose, which is upgrades. Upgrades everywhere.
No higher authority.
And I think that is everyone.
No other may wield it.
And we just need to upgrade that one. And REM still is going to be making us over 2k, even with minor economic disruption. So there's not much I can do about the rebellion aside from mitigate
yeah.
it. But I can re-recruit myself a bit of a front line. So I'll recruit 2, actually we'll go 3, why not? Recruit those guys all on the same turn. And we will end the turn, and then the moment it ends, we will probably end the episode here. So hopefully nothing too big happens, because then I might continue the episode until the big thing is settled. So we will see.
It's a pleasure to talk to someone who's not a complete idiot.
They want me to join the war. I'm gonna have to reject. I just got to peace. We'll probably see that request from Carl soonish. Because there seems to be a lot of armies gathering around my thing. Oh god damn it. What even is that? A Dreadmore? Well, I guess it can be fragmentide. That can be fragmentide. Agony, 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 agony. 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 And... we won't win that fight, but sure as hell we will do some damage to them. You know what? It's a good battle to end the episode on off, so... I am more than happy to do this as one last little fight for the episode, so... let's just do as much damage as we can and call it. That's pretty much the game plan. So we're going to gather everyone pretty much hidden into this little corner. And then we are going to back up to the map edge even further.
Taking position!
Skip ahead a bit. The real aim here is just kill as many as possible. We're not going to win, but we're going to do a bit of damage. Like you can see here, it's nothing too great. I don't think Fragmentai is getting applied to this guy because he's burrowing, which is a bit frustrating, but what can you do in the end? I mean, we definitely pulled a lot better than a decisive defeat out. So, whilst we did not win that, you can see there we got good amounts of kills on all of our guys for Kossars. And we did 400 troops worth of damage, which not something you do every day with just that. So... and who knows, they might only sack the settlement. If they occupy it, I'll run the army back up there and we'll deal with it. But we killed one of their units, one of their fast units.
It is the cold that makes you shiver.
I will not be joining your war against Ashut. Sorry.
Hoya!
And that is a good place to leave the episode.
Magic in purest form.
Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.